Today we're going to dive into a huge health crisis here in the United States. It's one that affects millions and millions of people, but it's so quiet, so stealthy, that a lot of folks don't even have a clue they have it until the damage is already pretty severe. We are talking about the kidney disease crisis. Okay, let's just start with a number to get a sense of the scale here. The CDC estimates that a whopping 35.5 million American adults are living with chronic kidney disease. To put that into perspective for you, that's more than 1 in every 7 adults. It's a staggering number, and it really is the foundation of the whole problem we're exploring today. But here's the part that's just wild, and it's genuinely alarming. The CDC also reports that a shocking 9 out of 10 adults with this disease don't even know they have it. 9 out of 10. And you can see why it's earned the nickname the silent epidemic. So what exactly is this silent health crisis? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of the disease itself and really try to understand what's happening as it quietly progresses inside the body. You know, you can think of your kidneys as the body's super sophisticated purification system. Well, with chronic kidney disease, or CKD, that system is damaged. It just can't filter out waste and all the excess fluid from your blood like it's supposed to. And as that filtration system breaks down, all those toxins start to build up, basically poisoning the body from the inside out. So what happens when this chronic damage just keeps getting worse and worse? Well, it eventually progresses to a really critical point: kidney failure. And this is where the disease becomes a truly life-threatening reality for hundreds of thousands of Americans. Kidney failure, which you'll also hear called end-stage kidney disease, is the final, most devastating stage. By the time a person reaches this point,
a shield of glass and steel,
lost
defying
85
nature
to
itself.
90% of their
But every
function.
masterpiece has a flaw.
I mean, they've
A single,
essentially shut down,
tiny flaw.
and survival now depends completely on intensive medical help. And as all those toxins are building up in the blood, the body really starts to show the strain. We're talking about some truly debilitating symptoms.
In the heart of the city,
fatigue,
a network of power
painful
hums
swelling
with
in the legs
life,
and feet,
a delicate
persistent
balance
nausea,
of systems
and this sort of
working in
mental
perfect
fog that makes
harmony.
it really tough to concentrate.
But what happens when
It's a
that
condition
system
that just
begins to
slowly
fail?
steals a person's quality
When the
of life.
power...
But here's something that's absolutely crucial to understand. This crisis doesn't hit everyone with the same force. Not at all. When you really dig into the data, you find a story of profound inequality, one that reveals some really deep-seated health disparities in America. Just take a look at these numbers from the CDC. Chronic kidney disease is found in 20% of non-Hispanic Black adults. Compare that to just 12% of non-Hispanic white adults. And that's not just a small difference, right? That is a massive public health gap. And when the disease gets to its most severe stage, that disparity becomes even more stark. The National Kidney Foundation reports that Black Americans are almost 4 times more likely to experience kidney failure. Let that sink in for a second. 4 times. That's a statistic that we just cannot afford to ignore, and this chart really shows you what that looks like in the real world. Black Americans make up about 13.5% of the US population, but they account for a staggering 35% of all patients on dialysis. It's a dramatic overrepresentation that just clearly illustrates the unequal burden of this disease. And this inequality, it continues even when we're talking about the best possible treatment: a transplant. The National Kidney Foundation has found that Black patients face more barriers all through the transplant process, and it results in an average wait time that is a full year longer than for white patients. A year can be an entire lifetime when you're waiting for an organ. Okay, so what are the lifelines for someone who's facing kidney failure? Well, there are 2 main options on the table: dialysis and transplantation. And as we're about to see, both of them come with their own immense challenges. So you've got these 2 main paths. On one hand, there's dialysis. It's a mechanical process that filters the blood for you. It's absolutely life-sustaining, but it is a grueling and really restrictive process. The other path, a kidney transplant, is an operation to place a healthy kidney into the body, and it's considered the best possible treatment, the optimal one. But getting that transplant, wow, that is a massive hurdle. Right now, according to the American Kidney Fund, more than 92,000 people are on the waiting list for a life-saving kidney. 92,000. And that wait is just agonizingly long. On average, a person who's hoping for a kidney from a deceased donor We'll spend 3 to 5 years on that list, can you imagine? 3 to 5 years just waiting for a phone call that might never come. And tragically for so many people, that call never comes. Every single day, 13 people die while waiting for a kidney transplant. This isn't just another number on a slide. It's the fatal consequence of a severe organ shortage. Now, after looking at all these really difficult realities, it's so important to know that there is a powerful wave of hope on the horizon. And this hope is being driven by new policies, innovative medicines, and some truly groundbreaking technologies. So on the policy front, there's this major push called the Advancing American Kidney Health Initiative. And it has set some incredibly ambitious goals to slash kidney failure rates by a quarter, to get 80% of new patients either doing dialysis at home or getting a transplant, and to double the number of available kidneys for transplant. And the science? Well, the science is just as exciting. We're seeing new FDA-approved drugs that can actually slow down the progression of the disease. We're seeing this mind-blowing research into using gene-edited pig kidneys for human transplants. And there's even the development of a fully implantable bio-artificial kidney.
What if we could rewrite the very blueprint of life,
leading that bio-artificial
the code
kidney project,
that defines every
it really
living
gets
thing?
to the heart of what all this innovation
Welcome to
is
the
about.
frontier of genetic
The
engineering,
goal isn't just about
where
keeping
science
people
fiction
alive. It's about giving them a much better quality of life, a life that's free from all the constraints of dialysis. So it really feels like we're at a critical turning point. The data is clear, the policy goals are set, and the scientific innovation is just accelerating. The big question is, will all these combined efforts be enough to finally turn the tide and bring this silent crisis out of the shadows and into the light?